All right, so I will let the agenda be updated while we do it. We'll go through the planning worksheet and then we can come back to the design and other things. So let's go to the 6 stories agenda. You should be able to see the spreadsheet. We have this, the first feature is the CSI volume health. And like this is staying in alpha, and the update I have is we have like, okay, I think I need to add a new one here. Zing, can you add a column?
Yes, give me a minute. Okay. And change this one to today.
Power bank for $4.
Sorry. All right, so I do not seem to be able to edit this actually yet.
Oh, you don't have a,
I'll have to, I think,
oh, maybe, okay, I don't know how to give you permission here. Okay, maybe you're not in some
we'll
list.
figure it. Yeah.
Okay,
So for now, I think you can add the notes.
you want me to add it? Okay, I can
Yeah.
add it for now. Okay.
Yeah, so for this one, we have a PR out for API reviews, and the for volume health, and I'm waiting for API reviews basically, and then let me add the PR, and then Eddie added a PR, has a PR to external volume health monitor that adds support for the reporting health from the control plane. So it looks to be okay, and tracked for the release, but we need API reviews actually. So yeah,
Yeah, operation pin Michelle.
yeah. So this is the PR for the API reviews. I will add it here. Why I'm not able to hit it? Interesting.
Where did you? Okay, I'm not seeing anything. You added some comment?
I still saw this though.
Okay. Oh, okay. So probably need to add you to some list. We'll sort that out later.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next one is volume group snapshot.
So for this one, I think we are kind of still waiting for the host pass driver that one to be updated, and then after that we can update the E2E test. It's just some cleaning up work. So still kind of waiting right now.
Okay. So the host bar driver, is it waiting on some reviews or?
No, it's I just pinned Danshan. And he has a PR out. I added comments. He need to address my comment. So he said he's going to I pinned him. He said he's going to work on it
Okay.
this week. So
And CSI sidecars all in one. Anything on this one? We figured out we got the repository. I saw that you opened the issue for this thing. Did it get created? I think it did
yes,
get created, right? Yeah.
yes, he did. Is a uh he's not here. Okay. In added some comments here. I see that he said repo created. And oops, I don't know why this copy does not work. And then he is preparing for the first PR.
Okay. All right. So I'll just move on. CSI overall move to COSI overall move to V1 Alpha 2 is
Is
Blaine
it
here? Yeah.
is he here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I've had a sort of like urgent downstream thing come up for the past couple of months that's starting to wrap up. So this is stalled for a couple of months, but I'm starting to work back on it again. Yeah, I think we're expecting by end of year V1 Alpha 2 will be done and we can release a blog and then we'll start chasing Beta 1.
Okay. It's not bound by the code freeze, I guess. So yeah, we have some time.
Right.
CSI volume limits into our autoscaler. I do not have any code update, but the blog post placeholder, dark post holder, dark PR is out. Blog post placeholder also is out. So I have to update the entry feature gate mostly. That is just simply flipping the feature gate. We already have end-to-end test. The some work will be there in the autoscaler that we will have to do it. So yeah.
Oh, have you submitted a blog PR for boarding house?
Yeah. I have submitted a blog PR for volume health also. And I have updated the enhancement with that.
Okay, great.
Okay. Next one is remove git repo entry plugin. Did we? What was the conclusion? We don't have
Oh,
a.
this is done actually. We don't really need a doc update because it's like a disabled. It's not, we don't really have like moving it from, even though we say it is a GA, we changed the cap already, so we're done. That's why we should say done.
Mark it as done. Sync you can do
Yeah,
it.
I would just say done, yeah.
Uh, SLNX relabeling using mount options. Jan is not there
Yeah,
today.
yeah, okay. It sounds
Okay.
like everything
So
out.
I think that this one was on track. Like the most of the entry work is done. There was a PR out for E2E for with KOps, and that was pending actually. I think LGT like
Is that still
Jonathan.
pending? I somehow thought it says done
The
yesterday.
KOps PR was still, if I
Oh,
remember
it's still
correctly,
out? Okay,
pending.
okay.
Let me check. We can quickly check actually. The yeah, it is. Yeah, there was a KOps PR actually, so I think it might be done.
Okay.
But it's probably, yeah, it looks to be. Yeah, I'll have to figure it out with Jan actually. Like, okay, I will figure it out with Jan that one. So, okay, that is that. Then we have snapshot topology. I think Rafael is here today.
Hi. Yeah. So yeah, the CSI spec VR has been out for a while, but I think that there were some concerns. There's an open thread right now in CSI Slack channel, but I haven't heard from Ben in a while. So
Yeah,
um
that's
But
yeah.
hoping to
we were
close
just
on
talking about
that.
it earlier
So
this week. It looks pretty good. I don't have. I mean, I need to actually review the spec, but you answered my questions so far, so I don't have strong
uh
concerns at this point.
okay. I just wanted to make sure that after I sent my last response on the CSI channel, we were all good. Okay, in that case, then I'll just update the spec PR with what we agreed on, and then I guess we're all good then. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll take a look at the actual PR too.
Great. Thank you so much.
Oh, so when do we need to get a CSS spec release? I think we need that before the code freeze, right? Because for voting house, we have this entry changes, Hemant.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
for volume health, we have the CSS spec changes, and for this, the topology. So
Yeah, code freeze is July 22nd. So before that, we need to get a CSS spec release.
No, the code free, July 22nd. Yeah, we have to try and get a. Ben, I think if it helps, we have another CSI communities thing coming up, right? Or not?
Yeah, I think the last one we had was off sync, so we're getting back on. In fact, let me just open up my calendar here.
Yeah, I will have to see. Like generally it's Tuesday.
Well, the next one's the 15th. So
15th, okay.
that's 6 days away.
So we still have, yeah, that should be a
So we
good
could
time
use
to.
that. Yeah. Just get everything merged before then, right? And yeah.
Sounds good. I'll do my CSI spec PR today too.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. Moving on. So, can you update the status on this one? Sync. Okay. The volume group replication not started. I don't know if we should cross out for this release, this one.
So this is a kind of is Martin on the call?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So basically this is kind of still, yeah, we could maybe fine, yeah, we could cross that. We have not really
Martin, yeah.
the cap is not out yet, but I think the Martin basically said they are still doing some discussion. Right? You're still, oh, maybe we should ask you to give an update instead of me. Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, we're still definitely working on this. But we're probably, we're not really close to entering the formal CAP process at this point. I mean, we can definitely see a point where we'll do it, but it doesn't necessarily make sense to do updates on every weekly call, and we're not, you know, it's a tricky thing to talk about because we're actively working on the upstream pieces of this, but not in the time frame for like 1.37.
Okay. I
Yeah.
think it makes sense to remove it for now so that we don't bother you every other week. So, okay.
I mean, I'm happy to keep showing up on the calls until all those things happen, and there is more motion on it behind the scenes. But
Yeah.
There's also nothing wrong with just saying no update when that comes up on the list.
Yeah, that should be fun too. I just, yeah, we also don't want to forget
Yeah.
about it, right? So it's okay. I'll cross it out. So, but please continue to show up to give us update whenever you have.
Yeah. Moving on, report when PVC was last used. I don't know if Roman is here.
I believe everything's submitted, right? But I don't know if anything
Yeah.
merged yet, but everything's
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I think the E2E PR was out. I LGTM'd it, and I think it needs approval from someone in who has approval for test E2E framework. Actually, I can ask Michelle, like Roman ping Patrick, but Patrick is kind of yeah, he is not reviewing right now. So I think I'll ask Michelle if she wants to approve it, and then we'll have to get the basically after that is just flipping the feature gate. So it shouldn't be too much work, too much. But yeah, the PRs are out.
Okay.
Cool. CSI storage capacity tracking enhancement.
Yeah, so this one, after I added some comments, I have not seen any update. This is, I think it's still the cap was not merged, so maybe we can cross this out for now since, if the author come back and try to target it in next release, we can continue to track that. Yes, let me just cross this out for now.
Okay. And CSI controller get node info. I think this is also just a design for this release. And we were blocked on something, right, Ben? And then
I
we
think,
kind of.
yeah, is that, oh, actually Wayne is here.
You
I
want to provide
Uh,
update,
I-
Yeah,
Ben?
we were
I-
not.
We had a
we were-
meeting last Thursday that just never happened to resolve the last issue.
Did you even add your comments in that doc? Because in one of the meetings, was it Wednesday? Ben was not there. I think we
It was Thursday morning
Yeah,
7
yeah,
days ago.
was also in the CSI implementation meeting. We even showed up,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
had some
I'm
comments.
sorry I missed that meeting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you add your comments on that doc? Maybe then Ben can take a look offline and because I
I'm
thought
happy
he
to
said
resolve it offline if
yeah,
necessary.
because I thought he said I thought you said you are okay with option 2, but then
Yeah.
you still have some
Yeah.
arguments. So maybe just put your comments in that doc and pin Ben to take a look. Let's see if we can get it resolved offline, right?
Yeah.
Sounds
Okay.
like we're converging on option B, right?
Yeah, just send me a link in Slack when you want me to look at it.
All right. The next one is storage capacity scoring. It was targeting beta. Do we have any updates?
Oh, this one is, I think it's mostly done. The code is already merged. I think it's the doc that I already reviewed it. I gave the good to me. I don't know if it's merged yet, but I think from our side, the doc looks merged. Okay. Is that, yeah. Okay, good. Yeah,
Okay.
so we are done actually for this one. Okay.
Okay, can you, I think,
Yeah, well,
update the,
yeah, I was updating the previous one still. Right. So, okay. So,
next one is dynamic resize of memory backed volumes like empty run. So this one I think is being reviewed, and you reviewed it saying it is on my review queue as well. But I think a majority of the review like has to come from the Node team also, right? Like
yeah, did anyone from Node side review this?
I
Not
did
sure.
not
Okay.
see last I looked on this
Oh,
one.
is that okay.
Let me see.
Oh, this is the issue. This is the enhancement issue, the PR.
Yeah, this is the PR.
And also, I think this needs the API review, right? I remember.
Now I see no people are reviewing it.
Oh,
Okay.
there are people. Okay.
I think this needs API review because I think it adds it at minimum it relaxes the validation around, I think.
Yeah. I think Michelle says she's going to review the API from API side. I remember she said something about that. So
Yeah, I can do the
Oh,
API review. I just didn't have time to review the rest of it.
okay.
Okay. Let's keep looking at it. And next one is add user field to atomic write volumes. I think this is something Jan was reviewing it. And
Is the author here?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I am here. So I'm still waiting for a review.
For
The
which
code
what
PR,
part of the review?
for
Is
the
that
code PR.
oh, okay, this is enhancement. Sorry. Let me put the code PR.
Yeah, the first one.
The first one.
Yeah, the first
Does
one.
this need an API review?
Yes, so
Okay.
the code PR here, this is the API changes. So I'm waiting for a API review.
Who is going to review this one? Is Michelle review this one, or you get somebody else, or who is review
I
this?
think Jordan assigned to Michelle.
Oh,
Yeah, Jordan took a look and he
okay.
assigned it to Michelle.
So Michelle, we have quite a few PRs that need API reviews.
Yeah, I think I can I'll try to do the API reviews for it, but like I will need help with the non-API stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can try and
Also, like voting house, right? We have quite a few things. Voting house also need a Michelle review API.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, so this is just the API code PR. I have the implementation PR ready, but I haven't submitted it. So should I submit it in the same PR or should I wait for this one to be merged?
I would at least open the submission, the implementation PR side by side. Like
Okay.
and then we can decide. Is this not the implementation PR? This is a draft?
Yeah, this is everything. This is API plus implementation.
Okay. So this would change the way, like the downward. Okay, here. Okay, cool. And I guess this also interacts with the FS group and things like that if it is enabled for the volume.
FS group. It isn't. They are independent. If you go to the commits tab,
Mm-hmm.
the commits tab.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, the first half of it is the API changes. The second half is the implementation and the end-to-end test. They are all ready. Right now, I'm just waiting for the first half to go through.
All right.
So everything is one PR, or you have actually a separate PR for the API. It's just this is dependent on that one.
Yeah, I have a separate one. Yeah, this is dependent on the API.
Yeah, the first one
PR.
is, I think there is
The API. Okay.
Yes.
This is the implementation and plus API, but there is separate.
I don't know, do they actually allow the API PR to be merged without implementation? I thought they want everything to be merged together, isn't it, Michelle? To avoid the case, you could only get API, but implementation is not there, right? Michelle, is that the case?
Yeah, generally, we want it all together, but put them in different commits.
Okay, so I can add all the commits to the API PR repurpose it?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
All right. That was that. Then we'll skip these PRs. Then empty dir volume sticky bit support. I don't know if we have.
Yang has been reviewing.
Yang was reviewing this one.
Oh, I think is Yang not here? I think we talked about this on Wednesday. Said this one is kind of we are probably don't have anyone work on this one because this person submitted the but then somebody else actually got the cap merge, and then so there's no response. So this one is probably we don't really have anything.
It still got merged. It still got merged.
The cap merged, but because it's a different person, nobody is actually working on the implementation based on new cap. I think that's what he was saying. So probably we won't have anything. We won't have implementation down for this feature, the sticky bits thing.
Yeah. I see code PR here though.
Is there code PR? But the problem is this person. This is like implemented based on the old design, and then there's no response.
Yeah.
So the problem is there's no response from the person working on this.
I think they will still want to open it. We'll have to ping the
Okay.
follow up. I'll talk to Kevin and
Okay.
what's happening there. Okay, and let me add a note for myself. Sorry. Thank you. And then the next one is mount option support for empty dir. Well, this. Did any of us review this one?
I think Yang says this one is in better shape. I'm not sure is it merged already?
Yeah, Yang reviewed it. Okay.
Oh, this is the enhancement, right?
This is the enhancement, and implementation link is here. Okay, so I think we'll have to review this.
Yeah, I think Yang says he's reviewing this one, and that it's kind of on track.
Okay. I think this one is mostly for SIG node actually.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
the mount
We are
option
probably okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all we had on the feature list, and we can go back to our agenda doc. And for today we have, right, let me accept this. Sorry, can I accept it? Let me see. Actually, I can accept this one. Okay, so PRs to discuss allow immediate detach when the, okay, this is, I think this, did we talk about this in the last SIG?
Yeah, I think there's a question for you basically because you have a comment and then
Yeah.
William said he addressed it, so I'm not sure what is the conclusion.
Yeah, I still want to persuade
Mhm.
this, and I think we need to really get to know what the 6 minutes window is really buys us.
So the main reasoning I kept in I added here is like basically this prevented us from if the node is deleted in place of split brain or something and the CSI pod or the pod is running, then there's a 6 minute recovery where the things could come back and keep running. Now this will cause the volume to be detached from such nodes actually, and
Yeah,
I think this is like, yeah, this might not be something that people expected, or it's kind of breaking change.
Hold on, isn't there a difference between a split brain where you can't tell if the node is still there versus you can talk to the API server and the API server says the node is gone?
So this is split brain where like you can still detach the node volume from the node. So node is probably accessible via say the host where the VM is running or something, but the node itself cannot talk to the API server.
yeah.
But that's not the case. That's not Waywind's case, is it?
It
So yeah, we
is.
can talk about this case, and for that case, if the node come back in the 6 minutes, and when the node come back, it will see the pods and nodes getting deleted, and the kubelet will immediately remove all the pods on the node, and that includes the CSI. So in that case, once the network recover, and CSI will be terminated, and the volume cannot be properly detached actually. So that does not make much change.
I
Wait,
thought there was a way to protect the CSI pod from getting killed by elevating its priority.
yeah, but I think Evan is saying that it's kind of.
Yeah, but not in this case.
You're
That
saying in
happens.
this case the priority even is ignored and it's not
Yeah,
protected? Oh
yes.
wow. Okay, that's a
No,
different issue.
the priority was, what was the problem? I forgot.
The priority thing matters when the kubelet is doing the graceful shutdown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's again best case basis. It doesn't mean that like it will cause. So if it times out or something, it just goes ahead and deletes the CSA pod anyways. Actually,
Yeah. So yeah, I have actually experimented this case, and it confirms the volume cannot be cleaned up. Yeah.
so so let's talk about the split brain case, which allows currently it now allows more like okay. So when the node comes back, it sees that okay the pod has been garbage collected and it was running that pod till now and then it stops running it, and then you are saying at that point it there's no guarantee that the ordering of things will work and it might still delete the CSI pod before the driver pod before it deletes the workload pod.
Yeah.
And is this in the case when it comes back within 6 minutes or after 6 minutes?
Within 6 minutes.
Okay. You're
Yeah,
saying
Yeah.
after
After six
if it
minutes.
was more than 6 minutes, it would have cleaned up.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that is.
More than 6 minutes, it will be force deleted without cleanup.
Right. If it comes back within 6 minutes, uh,
It will see that the node is gone and the pods are gone, and it'll just try to clean everything up,
yeah,
and
and
failed
and it'll
it,
be
it
because CSI is gone.
yeah.
yeah, but I think it should still delete the pods in order actually based on the priority level of the pods. Like the CSI pod, driver pod should be deleted first, and then it should delete the workload pods.
And
You
isn't
mean the
that,
opposite?
yeah,
You want to delete the workloads first and the
Yeah,
CSI
sorry, yeah.
last.
Delete the workload first and then the CSI pod. If the node comes back within the 6 minute. Yeah.
I think there's no such coordination. Each sync pod loop is actually independent.
No, the pods have the cleanup of the pods does have the priority level, right? It tries to order it by them in the kubelet code.
Oh,
That's the
yeah,
whole
I
point
don't
of
know that.
assigning the priority level to pods. So if your driver pod has like higher priority, or I don't know how it is defined exactly, but it should be deleted last after the
That
workload.
I only know that in the graceful shutdown procedure, which is not enabled by default, and it only happens on shutdown, not on the force deleted case.
So you have verified that in the host deleted case, the priority level is not honored, and the CSI pod, driver pod may get deleted before the workload and like can stop the cleanup of volumes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can see also the CNI is deleted. So actually, yeah, it is in a very bad state. Nothing
There's
can
no
be
net.
cleaned.
Mhm. Okay. I don't know. Like that sounds like something that should be fixed, but like, but we'll have to take a look.
Yeah, yeah. I think the takeaway is that we should just not delete the node while it is still running. And
Yeah.
I think no one should do this. Yeah. And no and our CCM actually only deletes the node when it see the VM is gone from the cloud API. Yeah.
But what happened to the case of where we had like the happy path, the case where we for sure know that okay, the volume should be detached. Like we have to handle that, like, right? Did we like yeah. So if the pod is successfully vetted, uh yeah. So in this case, when the we know that the node is gone and we are still waiting for the 6 minute,
Yeah.
that should be solved. But like I don't know if this is the way to solve it. That's what, and we want to solve it, but we don't know if this is I don't know if this is the way to solve it, because that leads into the whole like the node life cycle actually. And this was on one of their charters actually, to give a unified signal to other operators and controllers to what happens when the node is drained and shut down.
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah. Yeah.
is this something we should discuss with Signode?
Yeah, I don't think so because and there are cases where the jamming where we cannot do the jamming, right? For example, the network partition. And for example, and this is a spot instance and it is just recycled by the cloud provider. We
Okay.
cannot jam.
Mm.
Yeah,
But the node is deleted in that case. So
yeah. Yeah, so I have actually found out a very narrow scenario where this maybe matters. And that is the case where someone may log into the problematic node and try to cleaning up the volume manually within this 6 minutes. But I think this is very rare.
Yeah. Michelle, I mean, could we make this an opt-in? I don't know if you want to like, okay, I don't care about this and just detach me immediately. I don't know if we want to make it an opt-in in KCM, like how we did what we did with the force detach flag.
Yeah.
That's an option.
Since you said that option, and if we disable the 6 minute timeout with that option, actually this becomes much bad because we rely on the 6 minute to detach the volume from the deleted node. And if someone is using that flag and the node is deleted, that volume will hang there forever.
No, 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 not the force detach one. No, thinking. I was thinking about introducing a new flag. Like this one is the disable force detach timeout on timeout. That's a different flag that says like, okay, uh, I don't want to generally like force detach ever volume. That's what this says. This timeout does, right? It disables that force detach timeout. I was thinking like, do we need a new flag for this behavior that allows you to detach volumes from deleted nodes? Immediately detach volumes from
You
deleted.
mean an actual force detach feature?
Then not really. No, no, no. Like
Because we were working on designing that on the CSI side, and it got very complicated.
no, no,
And
no.
okay,
Like detach volumes from deleted node. Let's call
yeah.
it that. That allows you to detach volumes from deleted node. That allows the attach detach if the flag
But
is
if the node is actually deleted, there's nothing to do on the node. There's just a controller side bit.
yeah. So this is the
But,
KCM flag. Yeah.
but
Yes.
that would require um, that would require some coordination on the controller side to say like I'm detaching you out of the normal sequence.
No, no, no. All that this does is I was thinking again. This change, we put this behind a feature, sorry, behind a CLI like op switch. Or that's all I'm saying. Like if that is enabled, then the when the node this hook is running when the node is deleted, right? So all this is wait, or wherever. I
You're okay. This is unmerged code. You're
yeah, yeah,
saying
yeah.
merge it, but behind a flag,
Yes.
make it optional.
Yeah.
Yeah, that brings the question that who may want the old behavior.
Like,
Yeah.
but I prefer the behavior where it never detaches
And
because lots of bad things can happen if you detach it without telling the controller what you're up to.
No,
what
which
that
code that's a different thing I think you're talking about, Ben. That the force detach is that is like when the node is saying that the volume is mounted, okay, and we could not confirm with the node volume is mounted or not mounted,
The,
then we force detach the volume after
the,
6 minute timeout.
the case I worry about is when the node is actually really alive, and then something force detaches it, and it allows it to get reattached to another node while the original node is still attached to it.
Yeah,
yeah
That was the problem with the 6 minute timer is after 6 minutes, it just assumes that the node is gone, even if it's still there. And if the node really is there, it will cause data corruption.
yeah,
So we needed a way to turn that off so it never assumes that the node is gone and it just waits for infinity time.
yeah.
yeah that we already have a flag for that.
Yes. So that's the behavior that I prefer.
That's okay.
You're talking about an opposite thing where you aggressively say, "Oh, that the node's gone. We're going to kill it." That sounds very similar to the what do we call it? The unclean node shutdown or um, non-graceful node shutdown, where you basically tell the system, look, I know that the node is really gone. I'm going to put a taint on it, and then the system will just go ahead and delete it immediately. But like it requires some operator or human to make that assertion, because the system Kubernetes never really knows if a node is gone or not, right? It relies on internal consensus to figure that out, and it can always be fooled. And so you need someone who has a source of truth to say, actually, I know it's
Well,
really
in this
gone.
case, the node is deleted, so that non-graceful shutdown doesn't help because then there's no node object.
Yeah. So basically, we are talking about whether we should treat the deleted node as the signal that the external system tells Kubernetes the node is gone.
Yes,
Just like the tent.
I say yes to that.
Yeah. Yeah, I just say yes.
Wait, sorry, say that again. Wait, I missed it.
Yeah.
We're saying to treat the deletion of a node the same as the non-graceful node shutdown taint. We basically say it's someone is telling us the node is really gone, and we can just hurry up and detach everything. And it's out of, if someone lies about that and deletes a node when the node is still there, like it's on them that they caused data corruption. It's not our fault.
Well, I'm not sure that I agree with that though, because it's like what we're buying here, right, is essentially 6 minutes, but the upside of that is that we're protecting against a really bad edge case, right? If somebody does delete their node objects accidentally, then at least we prevented data corruption.
I don't know if anybody has workflows around this thing, this 6 minute thing. Actually, I don't know, but this has been behavior since forever. I'm just hesitant to change it, Ben, if that makes sense. It's like there's no opt-in, like the non-graceful shutdown required a taint, so you have to. It's an admin action, and in this case also it's
deleting a node is an admin action.
right.
It has to be.
But we are changing the behavior, how it we used to do things before, how we are doing it now. Like we are saying,
But then if we don't want to just make the node deletion be the signal, there has to be another way to give the signal. And the problem is, if the node has been deleted, how do you, like, you can't taint it at that point. What do you do? There's no other way to provide the signal once the node has gotten deleted.
Yeah, maybe the workflows that use the deletion as this thing needs to, I don't know, change. Can they be changed? Like in this case, will it work for you if you, before deleting the node, you tainted the node with the shutdown taint that, okay, the node is gone, and then you wait for the volume to be pods to be moved, and then you delete the node? Will such a workflow work or not? Like you, a part a node is deleted in cloud provider. You just taint the node as with the shutdown taint and wait for all the workloads to be migrated, and then you basically delete the node.
Yeah. And I want to add another point that even if we taint the node before delete it, and the KCM may actually missing that update, right? So the list watch may not get every update in the way. It only see the last state where the node is deleted.
Yeah, if there's no finalizer on the node, there's no guarantee anyone sees an update before it gets deleted.
You have to wait for the volumes that were, if it has any volume in use, wait for the volume in use to be empty.
Yeah, but Kubernetes may be already gone, so it will never be empty.
Yeah. Volume attached though is managed by this thing, right? So volume attached should be empty.
Yeah, that seems too complicated, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, we can wait for the volume attachment actually.
Yeah, I mean, if I like, so what do you guys like? What do you think about adding this behind a CLI flag? You think that's
A CLI flag that says deletion of the node is the same as tainting it for the non-graceful node shutdown for the purposes of volume detaching?
yeah, something like that.
That is complicated semantic.
I don't hate that, but it feels unnecessarily gross.
Yeah. So maybe we can put up a future gate and gradually roll out this in 3 release.
I don't know. Like I was talking to Jan on this thing, and he was like, he's not here today, but yeah, we are kind of like hesitant on changing something that has existed, like a behavior that somebody might rely on. I know we don't like the currently like we don't know if it when the node is running, still running, and you admin deletes it, and it is running the pods, we will basically yank the volumes with this change, and
Yeah.
it could result in data corruption. That's the concern that we have. But but that again, like after 6 minutes, we will yank the volume anyways. So
Yeah.
there's only a 6 minute safety window basically we provide. So does it buy anyone anything? We don't know. And yeah.
Yeah, I actually think much, but I really don't find any maybe benefit to this.
I have another question. Maybe this could be an alternative approach instead of modifying the instead of modifying ADC controller. What if on the volume attachment object you create an owner reference to the node?
You're saying that make Kubernetes API server automatically delete volume attachments when their nodes go away?
Yeah.
Yeah, that currently we still have 40 seconds save time because the pod GC controller only delete the pod after about 40 seconds. So if someone recreate the node in 40 seconds, and everything should continue to run.
I see. So with the ADC approach, you're at least
Yeah, we at least still
protected
have
if there are
save
still
saving time.
pods scheduled to the node.
Yes.
So okay, the drain case belongs to WG. If we accept this PR, then the basically we also do not have an issue with drain also, right? You drain the node, drain is finished or not finished, you delete the node, and then your volumes will be detached actually.
Yeah, that is another beneficial.
But you have to make sure that you're timing it right. You're only deleting the node after you know that all your pods are really not like
Yeah.
have been drained
Yeah.
and not running. I don't know if anybody's has the race conditions is like is it could race with something else like you drain the node and
Yeah, the basic idea is that we only deleted the node after the VM is really gone.
yeah. So but the drain is the in case of like yeah, okay. We could approve this, I guess. I think, and we can. I'll wait for Jan to have a look, and then we'll approve it. And I don't know, Michelle, if you want to, but I think the exact mechanism of this, what it does, is kind of well understood. We have discussed it to death. All right. So, I'll assign this to Jan also and talk to him. He is unfortunately on PTO, I think. And then, but we'll see.
Yeah. Oh, I see. We already
Yeah, we are already
some
over time
items.
actually. We need to get CSI spec. The volume hot plugging support, keyword.
This is interesting.
So Sriza, do you want to, and Ala, do you want to quickly talk about this and how do you think this it interact with like our storage, this thing? I think we had some proposal that proposed something similar by someone who used to work for Apple. I forget the name, but yeah.
Keyword.
Yeah, so since we don't have time, maybe we can take it up later, the next call.
Okay.
That's
All right. There was a proposal by I don't know, Michelle and Zing, you remember the guy who used to work for Docker and for hot plugging actually that
Oh,
Yeah.
what's his name? Forgot.
yeah
Forgot.
deep
Deep,
something I
yeah,
forget.
deep, yeah, deep, right? Is it deep?
Yeah,
He went to Apple a long time ago and then kind of stopped proposing things.
yeah, but he had a
Yeah.
PR for hot plugging actually.
Really? I don't remember. Okay. We can
Yeah,
take a
but
look.
It
yeah,
was for you're talking about the like for VMs, right?
yeah.
this for VMs, but he had a PR something sim like not
Wait,
similar.
but this is for
Qbert.
Cooper?
Yes. Oh, okay. You're suggesting something will be in the CSS spec. Is that what? Or I was just trying to understand, like, what is this? No. Okay, I see. There's a node stage
Deep
one.
was trying to propose a very it was
Oh,
very
in
heavy
CSS
CSI
spec.
spec change.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for hot
Is
plugging,
that
right?
for is that for some Kata container or something? Is that something else?
Yes, it
Not for
was
Qbert.
like trying to reuse the controller bits without using the node bits,
Oh, okay.
which it was a good idea, but it was going to be a very heavy change, would require a lot of review and a lot of testing, and it didn't get very far before he went quiet.
All right then. So
Okay.
But it was a good idea. It was a good idea.
We can take a look. We can take a look and then we can discuss in the next meeting.
I guess what is the what is the like impact of this proposal on Kubernetes?
Oh, yeah. We have a few questions. One is whether if hot plugging is going to support in near future or not by Kubernetes.
What do we mean by hot plugging?
So hot plugging is very important is important feature for VMs. But
It would be
in
attaching a PV to an already running pod.
yeah,
I
Yeah.
see.
yeah,
Which most CRIs don't support, but like VM type CRIs can easily support.
I mean, I think it's an interesting question because I don't know if folks here are aware there's a whole proposal in SIG node around having dynamic containers
yeah,
and being able to modify running pods.
yeah.
And so I think a natural extension of that would be to be able to, dynamically mount and unmount different volumes to a running pod.
Yeah. That was for mostly for like running the LLM kind of workloads to get like the sandbox and all the stuff ready, right? For the dynamic pod replacement. But yeah, it will be an extension if that design, I think it like currently excludes any storage. Like none it
Yeah, currently it doesn't think about storage, but I do think next phase of that feature would be to explore how to dynamically mount volumes into there.
yeah. So it's interesting from that perspective.
But yeah, so it's like there's multiple perspectives, I think, or use cases. One is, I guess, VM hot plugging, and another one is the whole startup, pod startup latency improvements.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's discuss this in the next meeting. So I'll just stop recording. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I'll upload this on YouTube. Yeah. Have a
Thank
nice day.
you.
Thank you, Hemant.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.